Well, hello there. Okay, so this is my new guitar that I got from Glarry Instruments. Now, so I'm going to give you the good, the bad, the ugly. But first off, first impression is for $69. It's actually kind of crazy. So, this one has a graphic. It's, I'm sure it's probably some sort of screen graphic, not necessarily paint underneath, but you can't tell where it starts and ends. The finish, for $69, there's things that looks like they've hurried on. It's fine. It's just like missing some of the polishing in here, and it's a $69 instrument. Now that said, the neck is quite a baseball bat neck. So baseball bat kind of neck, which is actually perfect for me. The tuners on here, actually, they're cheapies, but they're not the cheapies. And they actually feel pretty good, and they hold the tune actually pretty well. Now, these strings are horrible. I need to put new strings on. The action is, when it got here wasn't so good, but it's good. It's good now. That said, the it's not bad now. So the some of the bad is there's like the paint. It was very hurried. So this is done on machine. So the machining is actually pretty perfect. The frets are not protruding at all. There's no fret sprout. Um, a little bit of fret work, but they look well seated. It plays very nice. It's $69. I think it's even free shipping. It's Glarry Music, GLARRY music.com. Hey, $69. Now, so who's this for? And again, excuse me, let's digress. Again, right here, if you can feel the finish. Now, a little steel wool and maybe a little bit of gunstock oil, if you like, or just steel wool thing so it's nice and smooth. Hey, it's great. It's great. Everything's put together really, really well. Surprisingly, and you get the Allen wrenches and a cheapo instrument cable, a pick, and the whammy arm. The finish on the top is, the plastic pick guard. You can tell there's some hurry, but it's okay. It's not bad. It's a triple ply. It's $69. But it does actually play pretty nice with a good set of strings and a very minimal setup. You'll have a kind of a crazy good instrument. I plugged it in, and honestly, didn't even get any real hums. Let's see. I think I got these. I think these are turned on. On. Maybe I turned. So. Oh, I know what it is. So, let's see. I've got drive on pretty high. Let's see. And I don't have the. Let's see. Turn the drive off. Okay. So there's no background hum. It's out of tune because it needs new strings. But let me see here, guys. And I do not have a gate on purpose. Let me tune it up. Yeah, these strings are horrible. But even with my Fender that I got, I replaced the factory strings to what I like anyway. So you should do that with every guitar. Okay. So that's the neck. Let's turn the let's turn the delay off. So, yeah, not bad. Let's turn the delay back on. Okay, all right. So there it is. Quick little rundown, little overview. Now, who's this for? Well, anybody. I mean, it's decent. If you were worried about a gig and you don't want to bring your $3,000 guitar, depending on what kind of gig you're going to. Two, somebody who wants to have something they want to customize. You know, maybe you want a guitar that's actually pretty decent. Go through a setup, just make it your own. Shoot, for that price, just getting everything in here and then doing a paint job. The pickups are decent. I wouldn't have any problem using this. So, is this worth $69? That's a no-brainer. I mean, so over at Glarry, they have many. After this video is done, I'll put links in the description. And but overall, I'm actually really impressed. A little bit of like the things I would do to this is steel wool the neck. Might even put some gunstock oil on it. That's probably my preference. A little bit of guns, 2-3 coats. Little steel wool in between. Have a really nice, beautiful neck. It's nice. It's my kind baseball bat. Big, girthy ones. So that's good. And then, I might change the knobs out because that's what I do. Pickups are good. A good, just polish the frets. There don't seem to be any major spots that fret out. So polish the frets and set of strings in a setup. And it's got a truss rod right there. Let's make sure it's real. Yep, it's real. Real truss rod adjustment, and the it's there. And as far as I can tell, the way I've got it adjusted, it doesn't actually need anything. So, for $69, and it comes from the USA. It's made in China, but it ships from the USA. So they have their warehouse here. I got mine in 2 or 3 days, and they've got other instruments there. It's pretty cool. So, is this a buyer? Yeah, buy it. If something happens to it, you're out $69, and it sounds good. I would have zero problems once it's set up taking it on a gig. Um, that for that matter, let's go ahead and open the back and just see what we got going on in the back while we're here. Won't take me but a minute or two to pop this open. We'll see what's actually going on underneath in this cavity on the back of the guitar. And 1 out of 6, 2 out of 6, 3. But I'm actually fairly impressed. I honestly, when they sent me an email, I almost thought it was a scam. And then I went and saw the website. I was like, well, sure, you know. And then they asked me if I'd do the video. I'm not. Listen, I tell everybody I'm not gonna puff it up. I'm gonna be honest. This is an honest review. It's $69. If this was I actually think it compares to even some of the $300 or $400. Yeah, fit and finish, no, but quality of the wood and the hardware, I've seen worse. Oh, okay. So let's get a good close look. See where they polished? No cleaning out. You know, yeah. Could they do this? But it's $69. So what they don't do, you could take and go through and get your, I use stuff from Lizard Spit. Get the Lizard Spit out. Look at that. Clean that right off. Lizard Spit. Do a little polish work. Reach in there. But it's all here. 3 springs. It's not the biggest block in the world, but for you can get a different kind of block for a couple $100. But there's no reason to. I mean, you could even set this as a decked out, non-floating bridge. But so I guess what I'm saying, my verdict is, yeah, for $69, it's doable. I would probably even pay more. $99 for this, even the way it came, that's still good. So, yeah, let me double check. I will see. Yeah, it says free shipping. So $69 to your house. I don't even know how they can do that. So, thank you very much for joining. I don't think we had any questions during the whole thing. Maybe we did. Yes. Thank you, Raspberry. Yeah, the paint's good. And again, I think it's probably a decal underneath the paint, but it still looks good. And this particular model that'll be linked below has, I think, 4 different kinds. There's a skull one. That's not my kind of thing. And there's a red one, which is kind of cool. So there's all sorts of different kinds, but then there's different things on the, like I'll show you. Let me see if I'll change focus. There's those right there. Look at that, $69. They say today only. I'm guessing, maybe not, but it says free shipping right there. So hang on. I saw a comment come through. Hold on. Let me switch back. And let's see. Give an update in a while to see how it holds up. Yeah, I can do that. Again, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't hold up. I mean, it's sturdy. It's very. It's their fit and finish that could be worked on, but then they'd have a more expensive guitar. Honestly, but yeah, I'll give it a little update in a month and see how it is. But so there you have it. Thank you for stopping by, and if you like this video, click the like button. And all the other stuff that everybody's blah 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 blah. Subscribe, blah, whatever. Thanks, Pooh Ninja. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.